MC radio rental. Let's rap. Yeah. I do it every day cause I'm trying to be betterer. And I got the golden treasure cause I am your treasurer. And you know that I come from the cemetery. And we're very scary and we're ever ready. You know I'm too large, so cut me down to size. You know that I might just have to take a bite. And you know that the price, it is always right. And you know that the strength, cause we have got the might. I'm just telling a story, not even true, it's just for glory. And you know all the wine that we are pouring, it's so nice, feeling Moorish. Cause we are on a mission, telling only truth, there's no contradiction. So you know you have to stop and listen. Cause you and me, we're on the kitchen. Because we're gonna cook it up and chop up all the cheese. And you know that we are eating it with all the celery. And you know that we are getting better, so you best believe that we're gonna have the best damn eats. I know there's no knowing where you might flow. You know, you never know, you're growing. So you know you're getting larger and you're putting down the roots. And you know you got to improve and you don't get to choose. Cause you got to stay loose when you're infused with the beat. And you know that you do it in any season. And you know that we choose with no reason. You know that I'm rapping like I was like Jack Gleason. But it's okay because you know we are so rad. And we can do it in any damn format. And you know with these hands I got like a hazmat. Because it doesn't matter how many rads are coming at me, you just can't even grab me molecularly. There is just no stopping me because we are on the beat. And it doesn't matter how many photons are so wrong, I'm so strong because I won't mutate, there's no way to escape. I'm in the cage and I will get out through the grate. Because I am gaseous, I'm massive on the beat. And you know that I'll escape and there is no way to seize me. For me it's easy in 3D or 2D, I'm elusive and there is no choosing. Cause I'm ruthless and I can hardly toothless. You know I got incisors useless. You know I'm churning through the ground like a worm. And you know that I'm not even your turn. So you know that only one thing is for certain, that it's gonna be so large, close the curtains. We're ferment and forming a yearning and Alright, that beat was so much fun that we're just gonna do it again. That was a great start. Thanks for listening. MC Radio Rental. Yeah. Improvised rap. You know that I'm rapping just to improve. And you know that the liquid is getting dilute. And you know that if you don't agree then you will refuse. And you know that if we're so high we're on the moon. Cause we're lunar and this should happen sooner. You know I'd only make you greater, not reduce you. And you know that your tooth is starting to loosen. And if your tooth falls out you might need some glue soon. You know that I am giving you my presence. And you know that the evidence is only getting better. That everything I've ever said, it was just a setter, a place setter for what you're gonna go and get, yeah. Everything you heard before was just a prelude. And you know that you're hearing it from these dudes. And you know that they choose everything you need to hear. And you know the betterment, the sediment is near. So we'll just rise excitement. You know that we turn on lights for enlightenment. It's rising like the sun every morning. And you know that a new form is forming. And the story is a turn to glory. You know that a new day is born, see. So you know that there's no use mourning. Cause everything is gonna come back storming. You know it's louder and better than it was ever before. And you know that we're gonna keep it all inside the store. Cause we're on the moor. And you know that we are torn, but we'll get better, a new dawn. Yo, you know that I can hit you with these hands, but we don't dance. Cause you know that's the feedback. Cause everything you send into the universe returns. And if you try to hit him with the fire you'll get burned. Cause you know that everything is just a glass sword. It's a two-edged blade and you ask for more. Cause when you try to open up the door you pass through. But part of you is still the way that you were. As the earth turns you never learn. Because sometimes it is infinite repetition. Cause you're on a mission, cause you try to rise and glisten. Cause they say that the cosmos is just one soul. And everything that was lost will be born whole. And everything is back like you were a foal. You were a horse, take back what you stole. Yeah. Alright, that was a good start. Let's keep going. Alright. have no memory, so please remind me. Are we getting cleaner, getting grimy? Are we cooking, are we frying? Are we taking the truth or are we lying? All I know is where you're smiling, whether together or we're lying, cause we're finding a new shine in my mind, and you know that we do it till retiring. Any quantity, doesn't matter what's atop of me, no stopping me, cause you know that we are rotten hate, and you know we are toppling all the towers when do it, no apology. That's just your opinion, like you were a minion, like you're swimming, and it doesn't matter that we aren't finished, cause we change with mutations on the graves engravements. Like the final ancients are gonna stay in place all ages, like they can be tamed, and like the beast is lame, and like we have been framed, and it's like nothing changes. We're speeding like a psalm, and you know that the number one rule to do no harm, and you know that we're running like 100 yards, but somehow we're in the same farm. It's like the land extends and it's endless, and you know that the tense is present, or is it endless? It doesn't matter if you got the message. My intentions are to delete it, and you know that we're leaving it inside the cement, cause I'm a demon, and you know I need no reason. Out of everything, break it down the seeming. Look, by the seconds, by the minutes, by the hour, you know that we are simians, we're eating, we'll devour, cause you know that we're people and we like to eat it louder, and you know that we're climbing and rising up to the tower. I can feel all the strains, you can even see all the stains that I'm leaving lesions on brains, and you know the grapes aren't great because the juice, it doesn't make us lucid, cause you know it's no improvement to fuse it, cause you know that we need the movement, and when you're sipping on the supper you're not lucid. Look, everything is automatic. I know I rap fast like I'm frantic, and I know that's not charismatic, but you know it's improvised, that's antics, and I lack it, or the lactic acid, because you know that I just have to grapple, cause I've got a grapnel, and that's how I climb the anthill. It doesn't matter it's an anthill or a mountain, whether you're climbing or rising up to the fountain. I just like sound, and that's what I'm about, and alright. Let's keep going, random words. Let's try to find some new words. Let's try not to repeat old patterns.
Mario.
Alright. Yo, I'm on the code. I'm speaking Morse. You couldn't heard of the source. You know that I'm growing, you know that I'm taking, you know it's like stalks. You know that the forks are what I devour or devour on the hour by the power. Drop the tower, I'm in sour. Cause you know them citrus, and you know that I hit this, and you know I fix this, cause I will repair it. You're staring, you know that I got the parent. I run like a heron, I have an apparent. Yo, heard of the ego, you know these flows. We'll retreat those, cause we beat those like the eggs, yo, cause I'm cause like a yo-yo, there's no slow, alright. I'm so romantic, breaking the standards on the canvas, breaking the standards, that's what the pants is, and what the advantage is what we need, the paint on the canvas, cause we're dropping it like Jackson Pollock is, with no apologies, cause we're dropping it, and it's rotten to the core, so you hear nothing more. You know that in store is everything. Alright. I'm so bad at this. Alright. Yo. Keeping it up, and you know that we won't even drop it. You know that we got the arrogance, and you know that we're not even modest. You know that we're dropping it. You know we're orange. Cause the neighbor might inflame ya, it might change ya, greatness, and you know that Hermione Granger will change ya, and the stain is on your brain, and you can't grade. Yeah, alright, simplify. Alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, an explosion, like I'm roaming, like I'm flowing, no towing, no slowing, cause the speed is increasing and the heat is egregious, and it's seeming that the steam is gonna reach us in the even. We're leaving Eden, no escaping demons, cause in every season, cycle be repeating. Like the fires will be rising from the pyres, and the stars on my eyes, and I'm crying cause the lie is entirely like the elephant in the room, like I'm sending it to the tomb, and I'm ending all of the use, and you know that there's abuse, and you were gonna choose what I might just fuse, but I try to lose every time I cruise, like we're sinking on the mission, and we're thinking that that's it. Alright, we tried to do something different. We might have to try 5,000 more times. That's okay. Now it's only 4,999. Alright. Try to do something different to the old patterns if we can. Yeah. Knock on the door, have you heard of Satan? Yeah, he's the man, he's in circulation. And you know Satan is so ancient, he might leave your brain with stains. And you know he's not slow, he's not a snail. And you know that Satan's so great, he never fails. And you know that the Holy Grail is in the ancient. And you know that Satan can't even be slayed, kid. I'm like, are you promoting devils? And you know that that might send you to sevens, and you know that it's not heaven that you were getting to. You look so disheveled. Has it helped you to worship Satan? Is he really that great? And is that chicken Cajun? Okay, I guess he's great then. Yeah, I know that is how I'm living, and the reason that I'm a Satan worshipper is of chicken. And you know that it'll glisten, cause you know that is my mission. You know I just love the chicken with the gristle. You know the best bit is the skin, and you know that Satan keeps it all thin. And you know that I have got so many fins because I am now a dolphin kid. Yeah, Satan made me disabled, he took off my legs, and that isn't great. And you know that I have to make a sea change, because now I have to remain in the waves. Satan took away my legs and took my pecs, and now I'm just a dolphin. That's the evidence, and that is not what I would call success, but that is just what happened next. I'm swimming in the sea, and it seems to me that monotony is the dream, and this is how it'll be. So I got a dream that one day I'll get to breathe back on the land, away from the sea. So you know that I'm grabbing all of the jellyfish, and you know that I'm kinda hellish, and you know I'm kinda shellfish, or rather selfish, cause all the shellfish where hell is of what I'm eating. And it's easy for me to see that the scene is a evil deed. So you know I'm gonna have to escape slowly. You know that I'll grow some knees. You know that I believe that I create it every day. I just have to remake it. If I imagine it just might happen. So you know I've hands, so I grab them. You know I will imagine all the things I need, and you know it's a mystery what will be, but what will be will be. So I got a dream so that maybe one day I might succeed. So hopefully I will get hands again. If I just visualize the limbs that I want to get back, then maybe I'll be able to stop being a dolphin kid. That would be ideal. Alright. Go with the flow and never force it. That rule is sort of important. Buy what you need if you afford it. Otherwise that'd be awful. You know where hell is. It's where the bell is. Cause you know that the clangor, you can't sleep with all of the clamor. Roll it off with files, and you know it's evil like it is vile. You know that the bathroom's crowded with the tiles, and you know that the color's just my style. Got you over a barrel, and you know that the car crashed the panels. You know that I like a gavel, cause you got law, and I will travel if I need to. If I beseech you, if I see dudes, I might leave you, but the seed will do what it does, 'cause the water's important to get all the suds. Sometimes to get clean again, you know we got to spit off the top of my head, and you know that we eat till we get fed, and you know that this eve might be the end. You never know where time is sending you, and you know that you might just be ending it. So you have to escape into another day, and you know that we break the cage and you stage. Look, 'cause the vegetation's all in line with the regulations, and you know that the flame is changing each day. I guess that's what you call innovation. Is it really great? Or is it in the grave? I'd rather eat a grape. They say the 9 to 5 grind is what you need to be alive, and you know that the slime and the grime is kinda scary, like I'm R.L. Stein. I just make connections. That's where success is. 'Cause with each successive, see the end, it's look, speaking like it is a gift, and you know we got all the grains we got to sift. I'm like Santa, I got a list, and I'm unhanding all of the shit. We're living on the hill, and I suppose hill's another word for real, and if you got an elf then put it on the sill, and if you got the grain then grind it in the mill. I put all of the money in the till, you know I filled the cup until I got my fill. You know that I got nil, by which I mean zero, that's a tough pill to swallow. But you know I'll borrow everything I need like I'm living in a burrow. Uh-oh, I did an almost homonym, but it's okay because we're stopping it. You know that everything is so feminine, and you know we're ending 'em like sediment, and you know the cinnamon is such a nice taste. It does a strange thing to my brain, like my brain's been basted, like I taste paste, that you know my face is not grace, 'cause the pace kid, but the grace of God, you know, will go long, you know that we'll just try to finish like strong. Alright. Let's keep going. Random words. Random words. Yeah. There's so much here, I can barely choose which one of these delicious fruits. What inspiration for my muse. You know I tried to keep it loose, and you're not amused that everything's made, and you know that everything might change, and you know I'm a donkey so I bray, and I got no legs so I'm lame. It's not great, but to my surprise I find that this donkey has 4 thighs. I do all the math and yeah, that seems right. I guess a donkey would have 4 thighs. By my life I swear that my eyes have never seen this many goddamn chives, 'cause we're doing it live, and you know we shine, 'cause you know we rhyme from the 9 to 5, and you know that I got no opponent, and it shows, so just seize the moment. I'm improvising off the mind, it's like I wrote it, and you know that I'm roaming like a Ronin. A poem is what's slipping up, hardly. Is it so great or is it garbage? I'm in the garden and I'm gardening, and you know I've got the psalm. Look, it doesn't matter if I had it, lost it, 'cause I got your picture in a locket, and you know it's where the sock is. I couldn't leave it by the stop. It's too hard when it's all visible, and you know that my abilities are minimal, but you know that we're sending all the energy to space, and you know that I can see on Mars there's a face. That's great. Are there ancient aliens? Is it okay if we say we're crazy? What if they remain, and then if they invade, if the aliens invade, will we be okay? It might not be great because they're gonna slay everyone in parliament. Oh wait, oh okay, that would be great if they slay all of the politicians, and they'll stop and listen and I'll be slayed. Look, I got 2 kidneys, and you know everything that we are singing, like we're missing, like we are stringing along like it's a long song. I'm just trying to rhyme like I'm decisive. And you know, on the wall I can see the writing. And you know that when our eyes meet admiring, I can see that your heart's not silent, it's singing. And you know that the birds are flinging. And you know that Cupid's arrows are stinging. And you know that we're mixing together like fusion. And you know that this feeling is elusive, amuses what we need for inspiration. But I know that you do it every day. It'll be okay if we change. And you know we fail sometimes, but if we have to change, set sail, get on up on the ocean. And you know that the waters will be floating. Try to pause, weightless for a moment. Just take it for a poem we're chosen. Every time that we decide that we arrive, this is how we live our lives. And you know we slide, you know we fall into the slime. You know we grind, and you know we're on the grime. Look, you fall into the bottom, and you know there's no stopping, cause the bottom's so sodden. And you know that we are rotten at the bottom of the trench. And you know it's like basketball when sitting on the bench. But you know we got pecs, we are all like a T-Rex. And you know that the success, we buy all the Tex-Mex. So you know you can't arrest me, and you know you can't even detect me. Look, say I need a shrink, say my gloves are made of mink. It doesn't matter sliding on the rink, or at least that's what I think. What you'll think is just not important. And you know we're hardly morbid, hardly sorted, but the form is awful, so we've got a order. Alright. Thank you, Zitty. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Not Quite. Let's do some more rhymes. I think this is a pretty good session so far, despite the flow switch on that cash beat. Yeah. We do it strong, we do it wilder. Whether we are doing slow or do it milder. You know I improvise as though I was a rider. But you know that the slime is rising to your eyes, so we gotta swim. It's swim or sink. And you know that I think we might just need the mink, cause otherwise we stink when we're rising from the slime into the limelight. It's like singing from the mind. Look, I think you know what was next. I think we are the suspect. And you know that all the roughage is what we really know. Alright. We try and drag it in. You know the dragon sings, it might not take him in. But we go to the cave and rearrange it. And you know that we stay the same through all the ages. Slow. We gotta vote, you know. We gotta move like we were a dust mote, you know. That is we call loaf. Languages other than English, yo. Look, you know I'm rapping like an elephant, cause I got such good memory and I give you contempt. You know we go forever, and you know we never end. And you know I take you from the stars down to the cement, yo. We go through the cement, down to the rents, down into the bottom of earth, down to the vents. That's what the energy meant, the ATP, I guess. Down here we're so deprived, and I don't see any light, and I hope that we can rise, and I hope we get sight. Cause we're in the deep fog, and you know that in the mists insist that I'm lost. And you know that we resist and fit all the stops. And you know that we might miss and hit all the logs. Does it mean anything? Does it even really matter? Do we reach for the bin, or is everything gone shatter? Do we seem like a sin, or is everything a salad? Is everything a salad? I doubt it, but it don't matter, I can't stand it. You were such a braggart. And you know that you have eaten my salad, and we demand that you pay back all the cabbage. It took all day to get all of the radish. Your standards are too low, you gotta improve it. You're such a nuisance, and you're rude, kid. You have got to nuisance. I must reduce it. I gotta have to ask you to leave, otherwise you're on my scene. Look, if you let me, I'm getting petty. sending all the energy that's negative into the scene. So you'd best believe that I'm just so mean. Everyone, I feel like I have wronged. I know that I am coming on too strong. You know that the song might be over long, but I'll just take another hit of the bong. Look, I think you know what is next. The success of the pecs from the Tex-Mex. And what's worse is that I've got a cassette, I've got a tape of all the music come from my head. It's made of lead, so you know that the weight is sending me to the bottom of the heap. Get sent. Alright, this is garbage. We gotta change the beat. Let's do this one. Alright. No, let's do this one. Alright. This will be a good one. Yeah. Alright, this one. Yeah. I'm fine from my feet to my teeth, and you know I need the meat, so I'm gonna eat the beef. You know that the rocket will launch, there's no stopping it at all when I'm on the force. Cause you know that we are hitting it, rising up into space. And you know that we are hitting all the planets, it is great. And you know that we are exploring, it's important. And you know that in space there might be some more, man's we're forming a whole new interface, hitting the right buttons at everything that's in my way. And you know that Hemingway couldn't rap like this, or maybe he just wouldn't rap like this cause he's crap like this. But it is popular, and you know we are gonna try and stop all the obstacles that are in the way, like the hurdles. We will run away like we're moaning, like we're myrtle. We're certainly like a turtle when through space we hurtle. Cause we have hurt all our limbs when we assert that everything that we have to applaud, it's all dark like Mindy and Mork. And you know that the stalks are rising and all the leaves that are growing are so important. So you know that force is what we need for the sauce, it's with broccoli. So what we be is what we've always been, and what we see is what we have always seen. You know that that's the truth of success, is when you're in a place and you're a guest. And you know I won't accept anything less than the best, so forget all of the rest. And you know that I seem so indignant, but I gotta keep all my commitments. And you know that that is what the mitten is upon all my kittens. And I know probability is so unlikely, and you know that we're firing like it's made of lightning. And it is so exciting because we're always rising. And you know that I'm smiling because I'm improvising. And you know that I do it on any occasion, digging up the dirt like this is an excavation. Do it every day and it is so great, and if I died in the earth I'd be late. And you know that I could do it in Texas, and it's the best, and it's like sex is, and it's ridiculous. And I'm so reckless, and you know that I've got too much, it's excess. It's light from a bulb, and the paper will fold, and the place has been sold. And I say that you're told, but is it okay to be there anyway? What if we change? It's bad, it's like decay. Maybe it's a dragon, maybe we will slay. Maybe it's a canvas, maybe you'll be grey. But you know that we see it and we grab it, every canvas that you establish. I know that I speak wrong when I stammer, but if I was a nail you'd be the hammer. You know that I'm spitting, and you know that I might improvise. And when I improvise there is no night that I would compromise, because I do it right every time with the incisors. You know that I abide and mime like Simon, cause everything I say you know you gotta do. Cause you know that I am always in the mood, cause you know we're gonna fuse everything together too. And you know that if I make the food it's gonna be good. Yeah, I know there is no seeing me because I am invisible and there is no machinery. And you know that the scenery is always being changing because I go so fast, and that's why I'm so straining every age. Maybe I'm a little shy, maybe I'm just being funny, I'm being wry. Maybe I'm not telling truth, this is a lie. Maybe I'm just sliding, I'm on the slime, cause you know that we might fall into the force. And you know that I don't care, not at all, cause if we gotta leave we get on our horse. And that's how we play basketball. But I'm rising like I'm a driver, like I was Adam and I would thrive. And you know that it goes crazy when I arrive, and you know that I'm glazed when I'm in the fire, cause you know that I am all made of ceramic. And you know that I reach the hammer and then I grab it, cause I smash it, because my pottery is not good enough, and that is stopping me. You know that I'm dropping it like I was Ptolemy. It's like I invented all astronomy, and Aristotelian philosophy is nothing to me, so I'm not toppling anything that ever came before. You know that I keep it all for more. You know that the clothes that we had wore I bought from the store. Look, we're like penguins when we huddle. We're getting together because we snuggle. You know that I got no magic, I'm a muggle, and you know that it's causing trouble. Alright, let's continue. Alright. All the sand on the beaches is beyond belief. It's evil, it's kinda egregious, but you know that wounds are grievous. Like we're leaving legions, like we're leading legions, like we are dreaming. Is it even real? Look, you know that the energy where you're sending it's coming from the residents, it's going to the sediment, it's growing from the tenement, and you know that it's rising, and you know that the energy is leaving like we're thriving. We're admiring the size of your incisors. Are you a wolf? Or maybe you're a grandma. Are you my grandma or a wolf? I couldn't tell you the truth. I still don't know what rhymes with wolf. Look, you know that we rise and then we plummet. You know that we hear the song and then we sung it. You know that we're rising through skies like a comment, and you know what will on next. You know that a cassette has two sides, and that's how the sides know we're alive, cause you know that duality is how we be having hate, and you know that I'm speaking fast, I'm stammering, I'm hammering like you're a nail, and you know that we will sail, and you know that we are frail, but it doesn't matter when we're sitting on a bale, cause you know that I'm eating all the salad, and I know that your opinions on salad are valid, but I'm not gonna act like it matters if you wanna put haddock in my salad. You don't put fish inside my greens. You better believe that that's not the scene that I need when I am sliding into a dream, and you know that I'm rising with steam, and you know we see the planet, and you know that we are grabbing it, because I live on the planet, ain't inhabitant because I moved in. I guess I am a settler on that place. There's no way that I will look. We're living in the lava tube. It's a cool place and it's harder too, cause I'll explore the surface, and this place, it is really worth it. It's a game that we play, it's just a dance, it is like it's ballet. You know that we slay every time that we flame, and you know that we need the greater for the change, and you know that we're living on the platform, and we're doing it so I can see that dawn. And you know that the sheep has been shorn, and you know that it's taking a strange form. Look, but none of you are peeling. I won't harm it when you're kneeling, and we do it to the ceiling. Just do it for the feeling. I just do it for the betterment, trying to increase it, increase the prevalence, cause I'm showing you the difference. And I don't know the difference, but it doesn't matter if we might start to twitch. We can pull off the plan without a hitch, and you know that we hit it and we're never gonna miss, and you know that we're lancing all the cysts. I insist, you must be remunerated, otherwise we rue the day that we just have infused the hatred. Cause you know we try to be lighter, you know that we fly like I'm a glider, you know I improvise like I'm a writer, you know I ride the horse like I'm a rider, and that's why I have got a stable, like I'm Anne of Green Gables, and I'm telling a fable. The ladle has got the soup, so you know that it's useless. You know I infuse this with the movement. You know I even dream it's like I'm lucid, and you know that we're doing the improvements. Yeah, I sing it up from the lungs, and you know that I have strung it like a ton. You know that the weight is how I train. You know that I'm silent, I echolocate, so don't get in my way because I might have to slay. You know I'm on a break and I have to flame, because every day the rope starts to fray. I can see that you're wearing braids, and it's okay because we might have to transform it. And you know that we're keeping it in storage. It's morbid, it's awful, but you know we might have to pour it like the wine I find in my storm. And I'm like a Norman cause I'm in a castle. And you know that you might rap hard, I'm rapping harder. And you know that the plaster is starting to crack. You know that I'm rapping and I'm giving no slack. And that is the situation I'm inflaming every day. It's crazy that I echolocate. Am I a bat? Am I not okay? Look, it doesn't matter, cause to me you're grass, and to you I'm just rapping so hard. And you know that I shatter the glasses into shards, and you know that the shards are lodged in my arms, but it doesn't even slow me. I seize the moment, and you know I'm like the seas, cause the seas be foaming and we be roaming like we see the show. And it's so great because it's hot D-yo. Look, you know that I will have to shift this when I listen, like the list is ridiculous when I got wrists. And you know that I hit and I don't miss, because you know that hitting on the video that I wrote, you know, it's just like a moat. It's like a piece of dust. We go so fast that we won't rust. But you know that I keep it in a pot. I need the pot cause I got a lot. And you know I got no moss because I am a boulder. And you know that I fuss, I told you, look. We're living in the village. We are protected so we'll never be pillaged. And you know where the sill is, that's where I keep my things with the shillings. Cause you know, I need the pounds and the pence, that's the evidence, it's from my pen. And you know that yen is the other currency, so you know that is why we underheat. Yo, you know that I can testify it, I'm a siren eating pirates. I'm not silent because I'm so loud, and that's how I bring pirates to my town. Cause you know I need the booty that I am choosing, the pieces of the 8 that I'm reducing. I'm elusive because you never see me, but you know that you wouldn't believe me if I'm in 3D. And it's seeming to be a retreat that we need, so we're running away with our whole damn fleet. You know our fleet will flee because we'll possibly be eaten if we remain on the sea. On the 7 seas we'll eventually be eaten if we don't flee. So we should be on another bloody place. We'll be on the land, we're like a bloody mockingjay, and we are gonna stay in one damn place. And you know that some places won't change, and it's gonna be great if we just remain. That's the land that we've got the lay. And that is my say, and it is a shame, and I'm at a shale. So raise all the sails, and we are gonna go, and you know, we don't know where we'll flow. Nice. Which one next? Let's do this. MC Radio Rental, random words, improvised rap. Random words. Yeah. Freestyling with mad invective. It's hard like I'll inject it. Everything I said, it's real like I had meant it. You know I'm only spitting all the facts, and you know that I'm making up for all of your damn lacks. And you know that the lactic acid is massive, cause I'm running hard and you know I'm massive. I grab it, I'm a rabid, and you know that you could hardly stab it, because I'm moving too damn fast for you. And you know that there's no way you can choose, because I'm loose. It was a ruse. You know that I will always improve, and I keep it loose cause I need the movement with the inspiration, cause I've got a muse. And you know that I got all the treasures, and I've got the treasures, and you are just jealous. And you know that everything I've said will envelop everything you've said, like I'd embellish it, because you know the letters are sent in the post. I've got the letters and you've got the most, and I know that the heat, it might just roast us, but it's okay cause I'll toast us. I'll raise a glass and say you went hard, even if your body was reduced to shards. It doesn't matter cause we have got the parts, like a Cyrus I'll remake you in yards. Cause it's gonna be great when you're reborn, and you know that you'll take a whole new form. And you know that the sword will be all disordered, and you know you don't worry about all the Mormons. This morning we are storming like the Normans, and it's important that we keep all of the porridge. We need the porridge that we're pouring. It is so damn exhausting. So we'll get your eggs and your eyes and your legs and your toes, and you'll get all the most, and we'll get all of your organs, put them all in storage, and when the day comes we will reinforce them. You'll come back stronger than before. You were never gonna fall. You will never go to war. 'Cause you know that we adore. You know we adore you. We just love you. And you know that you've got a tongue too. So you've got all the parts. You can go hard. It doesn't really matter 'cause you're in the yard. And I know that your fall, it was a big disgrace. Everything was rearranged, even your damn face. But it's okay, everything will go to place. Back to where it was okay. 'Cause you know that I'm just doing it from habit, and you know that I'm rabbiting on, it's like I'm rabid, and you know that the cabbage is keeping it candid, because I tell the truth, you know that I'm landed, I'm like a knight, 'cause I fight so right, I'm in the limelight when I'm fighting, it's alright, but you know that I'm excited, because I'm rhyming, and I'm improvising, and it's like I'm firing. It's like a slap, and you know that we grab everything that we lack, and you know we're gonna mac, and you know we get the sack, 'cause we had resigned, and that is our lack, but it's okay, 'cause the lactic acid are so massive, and we grab it, and the salmon is so damn delicious, and you know we're on a mission. Alright. Let's do another, shall we? Yeah, let's do another. Give you the greeting every time we're eating. I know I have for dinner, but you're acting like I am a sinner. I guess that's the challenge. Sitting me, can you manage? Or are you gonna make a comment? I guess I can't stop it. I am so sly, you know I go to hell and I need no guide. I don't need any kind of Chiron to ferry me, because I am so wrong. You know I'm silent when I improvise, because I'm firing like I was in the mind of a siren on the grind, and you know that is what I strive. Look, we're gonna have to rob it, then we're gonna have to lob it. We'll take it and then we'll throw it away, 'cause you know that it just cannot stay, because I am starting to make the first incision, and you know that we have to make this division, because I'm a surgeon and this is our mission, to cut out your liver and it glistens. Yeah, I know it's not my fault, it is your liver, and you know that what you did to your liver makes me shiver. And making shiver all the timbers, and you know that I'm got to keep limber, because I got to make all of the incisions, and you know that that's my mission, and I glisten, and you know that the fit is making a schism. That's why it's my mission. Look, I say it is a certainty, but you know that the paper, it is burning me. You know the earth's always turning, see, and that's why in space we are hurtling. That's the music of the spheres, and it seems to you that that's just an idea, but I am starting to fear that the truth is looming and it is really near. I guess it's time to get the check. It's time to get to Everest so that I can rest at the top of success, and I guess that's what it meant. Why is success defined by altitude? Do you calc it too? Do you have the mood? Do you have to fuse? Well, I refuse. I don't want to have to climb. I just want to recline. I just want to stay in my own mind. I want to be in style. I just want to recline. And you know that the climate is what I reply to, because you know I'm just talking to the air. You know that the stalks are really fair. You know that at all you're really fair. I'm appalled. You are a mare. You're a horse. You're a horse, of course. Why am I talking to a horse? I balk like Mindy your Mork. I've got a fork, so maybe you'll just have to eat you all. Maybe I'll just eat the horse meat. And you know, eating horse is exhausting, so we're stalking through the stalks and we'll just eat the corn. Y'all, I am amazed that you stay in place. It's like your maze, and that isn't great. Because I slay it, because I grade it, because itchies, I'm in La Brea. Okay. Well, that's certainly something. Yeah. Florist in the chat said a rocket ship. You know it goes so fat we're not toppling. And you know we're on the shit, so we're in space. It will never erase the smile from your face, cause the light is so great. It is exciting. And you know that we are rhyming like a firing. You know that it's a siren that we are driving. And that's why it's so loud when I'm firing. Look, I do the sums, I do the mathematic, and you know that I've been stung. It's by a bee. Basically, alphabetically is the insect C. So the bee is making all the honey, and it's stunning. And you know I sell the honey cause I really need the money. And you know it isn't funny that I'm in this place. So you know I just have to echolocate or escape from my conviction. And when I gotta say it, you have got to listen, cause it is my mission when I shine and glisten. And you know improvised and it isn't written. And you know that we're sending all everything's acceptable. There's no rules, and you know we have to fall. You know that we'll have to change. You know that we can't stay in one place. But you know we need the tasty food, it's got a lid. And you know that I have got a big id. It's like Freud, because it's a ploy. And you know that we just enjoy it. It's like a toy when we're eating all the pests. And you know that eating pests is my way of getting success. I won't accept anything less because of all the delicious bugs that I ate. Yum, it's so delicious cause it's got the protein. And you know the bug protein is just so lean. I'm so mean cause I got to eat the beetles. And you know eating beetles on the steeple seeming feeble, but it is actually strong. You know it's like a rabbit, it is actually songs. You know that we are saying right but it is just wrong. You know that it is getting longer, it isn't bongs that we are hitting like we are fitting. I'm wearing mittens upon my kittens and we are listening to all the letters, so we're keeping it all warm. You know that we are gonna do it every dawn, every morn. It's just so important that we're in the dawn and it's getting warmer, cause you know that the climate might be arriving and I'm striving to make it mine. And look, it's like a stabbing when we are grabbing all of the habits that we are making, cause you know we are repeating. And for me it's easy to seem that aviation, raising hatred, raising sales, and we are, alright, this is garbage. Alright, let's do one more on a different beat, and then we'll wrap it up. I think this is our last one today. This has been fun, thanks for listening. Let's do, oh, Florist has more emojis. Alright, yeah. Florist in the chat says a volcano. I guess I'll rap that if you say so. Volcano rhymes with tornado. And you know tornado's great, yo, because the wind is getting so fast. And you know that the forces involved are so vast. And you know with the tornado we just can't last. And you know the tornadoes will hit you hard. You know tornadoes, they are so wrong. And you know Florist posters robot, and it's so long cause it's robotic. And you know that robotics are not stopping, cause you know that advances are like cancer. Yeah, because they are spreading, and you know they're never ending. And you know that everything I ever said is coming off the top of the dome. We're far from home, but I'm like an Eskimo, because Florist also said it's like Jupiter. And you know you're really choosing it, because we are reducing it to piles of gloop. And you know that the gloop goes down the whole chute. You know that Jupiter is like a planet. I'm so high I could reach up and just grab it. You know I might stammer, I'm like Paul Stammet. And you know that I am screaming at Janet, because I'm a planet and you're in it. And you know that I'm flaxing and alright, maybe we need to slow it down a little bit. Just a little bit. Look, I see an alien, and that is pretty strange. And you know that my voice might be strained. And you know it's not great, but it will be okay, because if in the end everything it will stay. I see the moon and it seems to fuse into my mind like I'm a loon. I'll choose to reduce it. I see the moon and you juice it, cause you're making the moon into a juice. You're drinking the moon and it has got to gloop. And you know that I'm confused clearly, so I'll move. Look, it's never ending. Everything we've ever said in this century, it is meant to be. inevitability of destiny. So you know that everything, I'm Lena Headey, and you know that Lena Headey's really deadly. Everything she said, she's really heading towards disaster, so we are settling for some other kind of situation. You know that we do this every day, and it isn't great, but it's just a graze. It will heal, I will be okay, because we are having conversations and debates, and you know that verbally we're gonna slay, and you know that the sales are gonna be raised, and you know that the beef is gonna be braised, cause I got it in my kit, and you know that I hit, I never miss, and you know that we must resist it, otherwise we will be mixed into the gloop. And you know that I heard of you, and you know that I heard that you make good soup, and you know that the soup I might have to loot it, cause you know that the soup I just won't abuse it, cause we must refuse it, otherwise we gotta smash, and then all the jewelry, you know, we gotta grab, cause you know that we're escaping from the robbery, and because I was cloned, you know that there's a lot of me, and we're like Ptolemy when we're dropping heat on astronomy, and you know that there is no stop in this monotony, so we are gonna have to get in the taxi. Minimum is not enough, we need the maxi, and the lactic acid will grab me. Alright. Thank you folks, this was fun, we will do it again. Cheers.